My name is Brad.
And I'm Logan.
These are your announcements for Tuesday, February 20th.
Welcome back, Trojans. We hope everyone enjoyed their long weekend. We begin this week's broadcast with some hockey news.
It's playoffs, Trojans. Our varsity girls hockey team continues their series today versus Oak Ridge here at Argyle Arena today at 3. Best of luck, ladies.
And while the ladies are battling for the win, our varsity boys hockey team takes the ice today as we'll hot off their 12-0 drubbing of JP2. They will be playing at Stronach at 2 p.m. versus Montcalm as they continue in their effort to win back-to-back city titles.
Coffeehouse returns this Friday at lunch in the auditorium. The set list has been made for the performers have been hard at work polishing their pieces. If you are in the mood for some good tunes or even better vibes, then make your way there this Friday.
Speaking of Friday, this past week saw a throwback to the 90s. Teachers and students turned up in fads that were in style 30 years ago. Shout out to an amazing crew from the BSA that made it happen, and to all the teachers and students who came looking the part. You are truly what makes Clark Road the home it is.
Thursday is photo retake day. If you have not had your photo taken yet or wish a retake, students will be called down by grade during this morning.
In addition to photo retakes, grad photos are happening at school starting this week on Thursday, February 22nd, and running through to this upcoming Monday, February 26th. Due to popular demand, Edge Imaging has opened up an extra day for appointments. This will be your last chance this year to get grad photos taken at the school. To book your appointment, please go to edgeimaging.ca.
Attention all students interested in trying out for the Clark Road badminton team. There will be an information and sign-up meeting at the beginning of lunch in room 124 on Wednesday, February 21st. Anyone who has questions or cannot make the meeting should see Mr. Vallone in room 124.
Staff, a reminder to please place your order for the morning snack delivery by end of the day tomorrow. Your snack will consist of a dark roast coffee, a freshly baked croissant, and a Danish. Delivery will take place during period 1 and 2 on Friday. A minimum $10 cash donation can be paid upon delivery, and all profits will go to the Caring Fund. Check your Clark Road group email for the link to the order form. Thank you for supporting this important cause.
Going to the semi-formal on Friday night? Just a few reminders before you go. You must bring your tickets and ID to be let into the dance. You may not bring a bag into the dance and we will not store them for you. Please do not bring a bag to the dance. If you haven't already returned a guest form to Miss Maharg, you are too late.
Guest forms were due last Friday. If you did get your guest form in on time, remember that you are responsible for your guests. Please be a wonderful host. Once you're admitted into the dance, you can leave when you like, but you will be not re-admitted into the building. Let's say that once again. Once you leave the dance, you cannot come back in. Our organizers have put a lot of work into the semi-formal, so let's make it all a great event.
And now for your club news for Tuesday, Trojans. Have you ever found yourself interested in better understanding Indigenous culture and heritages? Perhaps you've questioned how you might respectfully listen to different culture traditions and understand new perspectives. Well, our Clark Road Thunder Turtles Club has the answers you seek.
Thunder Turtles Club is a safe space where you can learn about the various aspects of Indigenous cultures and identities, where you can have positive conversations on difficult topics, and where meaningful and enduring friendships are forged. Make sure you're coming out to room 210 at lunch today.
The Anti-Social Sewing Club will be meeting in the makerspace at lunch today. This is a place to chill out and have fun while learning to sew. Enthusiasts interested in individuals alike are welcome to come out.
In music club news, the Kantar Ensemble meets today in room 153 at lunch, while concert band will be practicing at 2:45 in the music room. Enjoy.
Closing out today, we will be looking at an important figure in Black history. Today, we will be looking at Malcolm X's husband, father, civil rights leader, activist, and martyr.
Malcolm X, born Malcolm Little in 1925, was an African-American civil rights leader who rose to prominence during the 1950s and 1960s. His childhood was marked by poverty, violence, and racism, and he experienced numerous traumatic events, including the murder of his father by white supremacists and the institutionalization of his mother. He became involved in criminal activity and was eventually incarcerated, where he educated himself and became a devout Muslim.
After his release from prison, Malcolm X joined the Nation of Islam, a black nationalist religious organization. He quickly became one of the organization's most prominent and influential leaders, advocating for black separatism and the establishment of independent black state. Malcolm X's speeches and writings, which were marked by uncompromising rhetoric and denunciation of white supremacy, attracted a large following among African Americans.
In 1964, Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam and embraced Sunni Islam, undertaking a pilgrimage to Mecca that transformed his worldview. He abandoned his previous advocacy of black separatism and began to work towards a more inclusive vision of civil rights that encompassed all races and ethnicities. However, he continued to be a vocal critic of systemic racism and white supremacy until his assassination in 1965.
Throughout his life, Malcolm X demonstrated remarkable resilience and resistance in the face of adversity. As a child, he learned to navigate the racist and violent world around him, developing a strong sense of self-reliance and determination during his time in prison. He educated himself and developed a deep understanding of history, politics, and philosophy as a civil rights leader. He fiercely spoke out against injustice and advocated for the rights of African Americans even in the face of violent opposition.
Malcolm X's resistance took many forms, from his advocacy of black self-defense and armed resistance to his vocal criticism of white supremacy and systemic racism. He believed that black people should be empowered to take control of their own lives and communities, and that this could only be achieved through self-reliance and self-determination. His resistance was grounded in a deep commitment to justice and equality, and he used his platform as a civil rights leader to bring attention to the issues that matter most to African Americans.
After the show today, we have an included video that captures both Malcolm's fiery speaking style and which highlights the difficult environment and issues that he confronted. We invite everyone to stick around and watch and listen. If you have a piece that you would like to run or if you would like to be involved in this process, please reach out to Mr. Allison in room 154A.
And those are your announcements for Tuesday, February 20th, Trojans. Take care.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough, and it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we're dealing in hate. We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
We sound so soulful, don't you agree?